And I know it, like... Oh, fuck. I accidentally said no to her. I know... Jesus Christ, Kiryu! I didn't even press the analog stick. I was pressing A to talk to her. I didn't even press the stick. Kiryu, what the fuck? You're really excited about going to A. She's not even looking at you. She's just like, okay, well, I'm just going to continue talking and you can just be behind there. Whatever. I know it sounds like that it's like, right, before I get back into Animal Crossing, gotta wait some time. Gotta make out a calendar. Gotta make out spreadsheets. Get all these items and everything like that. I know I'm making it sound way more complicated. That's how I enjoy Animal Crossing, though. I enjoy Animal Crossing by just being like, I want to complete everything, and I want it to be a chill process of just like if I have a list of all the stuff that I need to do, then when I load up, I can just have fun chilling on my islands, chatting to the island people, redecorating stuff if I want to, while focusing on those individual tasks. Like if I know that, oh, okay, the cherry blossom leaves are available for 10 days, and I need, say, 100 of them. I wouldn't be, alright, I'm going to spend time on the first day making sure I get all 100. I would be like, okay, I know I need 100. It goes for 10 days. While I'm playing it normally, catch 10 each day. Just make sure by the end of the day that I've got 10. Like if I finish my stuff that I want to do and I've got like 6, go out of my way to catch another 4, and then I've got 10. And then boom, then I can, and then like that's how I enjoy Animal Crossing, and the seasonal events in New Horizons seem to definitely help making that possible. But trying to do the seasonal events as they were coming out, it was hard. It was a bit harder to find out information on what information do I, like how much of all these do I need. So it was a case of I was grinding at the beginning of every new seasonal event to just be like, gotta get everything now because I won't know how much I need because the information isn't out there because people have only just started doing this process as well. But now it's been a year, people have probably written guides or everything like that, so I can actually go and realize and work out what I actually need for all that stuff. But we are getting to a year, so we are getting close to the point where it would be the ideal time to go back into Animal Crossing. Looking through the 2021 Celebration Arch is the only one you'll technically miss, although there is an Ox figure that you'll need to wait a while for. Oh, wait. Yes, 2021 well, can I get the Celebration Arch if I time travel? And can I get... I imagine the Ox figure is the Lunar New Year stuff, where it's just like the year of animals and I'll need to wait 12 fucking years to get the Ox. Can I time travel to get those? Because, yeah, like, that's when 2021 starts and when and when Year of the Ox happens. If I time travel to those dates, can I just get those? Like, New Horizons seems way more chill in terms of you time traveling than other games. Like, you can time travel and connect with other people online. I don't think it fucks with it. So, if it has to connect to the internet, if you've time traveled, I don't even think the game cares. So, if I time travel to get those, could I get that? Or is it just they sent it out as downloadable items from Nintendo? They're not doing that anymore, so you can't get them anymore. Because if that's the case, then I'd be willing to just be like to someone, hey, can you trade me one? If you've got a spare one, can I have it? If you don't have a spare one, can I just like take it for a second and give it back so it appears in my catalog? And if I miss it, I miss it. If it's in my catalog, then that's fine. I'm not too fussed. If I know I had to miss it, then that's fine. I know I couldn't have really avoided that. So like I'd be okay if if I definitely absolutely can't get it, then it's just like, yeah, that's just how it's gonna have to be. Like, I'd prefer to have taken the year off and then come back to it when it's easier to do everything else rather than obsessively keep up with it for the year to make sure I got that one item. And if I can get it in my catalog from someone else, I don't physically mine kind of thing. So I wouldn't want to take it off someone else if they don't have a spare, because then they can't finish their stuff. It's like, no, you're the one who stuck with it. I just want to have the catalog. Are you a sick fucking massive popular mangaka yet, Choco? Pie in the face. It'll always work. Always will work. Oh! Romantic comedy set in the bubble era. Quite an innovative setting. Oh! You self-flatterers here. I think time traveling should be fine. Most questions are about traveling forward, which it didn't let you do. Yeah, because they weren't physically available yet, so yeah. Like time traveling back, I think should be fine. You just can't go. You couldn't go forward because the updates came out like just before this shit happened. So yeah, I was a postcard professional. I hit the telephone clubs hard. My friend and I messed around. Ooh, ooh, ooh! I like how they make every one of these answers canon. This is what I mean with this franchise. It's not just everything that happens is canon. Everything that can happen is canon. If Kiryu's giving a response to someone about what he did in the past, he can only give answers that are true. You can't make Kiryu lie in any of these unless the point is he's lying to like help flatter someone or anything like that. Kiryu can't lie in these. He's very truthful when he talks about this stuff. So it's just like, there's no ridiculous lying answer about what he did in the bubble period. But they're Yakuza games. You do a million different things. All of these are true. Kiryu can't lie because he can say anything and it will somehow be something he's done. Yeah. Yeah, this is also a good point where it's just like... I think the one thing that Kiryu hasn't done so far, which I'm putting it like a 50-50 by the time this franchise is done, he'll have done it, is go to space. Like, once you get to the point where you're tiger dropping literal tigers and like making music videos with Michael Jackson and everything in between, nothing is too ridiculous anymore. Like, once you get to those two extremes, there's nothing else. That's just like, nah, no way. Jesus, talking about a romantic comedy, should I say the telephone clubs? Say telephone clubs.
テレクラに精を出していたな。
テレクラですか？
ああ、最近は数も少なくなっている
Oh, they
が、
don't even exist anymore.
昔はたくさんあったんだ。
テレクラって男性がお店で女性がかけてきた電話を取
They
っ
don't
て
even exist in Japan by the 2000s? Wow, damn.
そうだ。だが、
Like, you can still go to
電話は鳴ったら
the
すぐ
video
に
shops
取ら
and
な
watch
いと
videos, so I figured that'd be a thing.
他の客に取られて繋がらないからな。
Yes, I remember this.
集中そして女を口説く話術。俺はそこから学んだんだ。
So much use when you have the internet. Yeah, but
キリュウ
there's
さんってそういうお
but
店
there's
が好き
Beam
な
and
方なん
Gandahara
ですね。
still.
ちょっと意外です。
They're private video booths that you watch videos on.
ってわけではないが。
We could have killed that too. It's not like I enjoyed it or anything, Babaka.
話を変えよう。だが、漫画のネ
She
タを
didn't
晒
like
す
that
の
one
も
at all. That may be the one answer I've done so far that was a literal
そう
nothing
ですね。
response. Wait,
も
no.
っ
No, I
と
think I
情
did that
報の
before
アンテナ
Shoko.
を広く張りたいんですけど。そうだ、キリュウさん。どこか面白いネタが集まりそうな場所とか
Not from me,
ご存知ないですか？
Private video booth. Private video booth, a bar or a mahjong parlor? Well, we're not doing mahjong because fuck mahjong. Not mahjong itself. Yakuza's a. You know what I should do? I should do a video where I like go online and watch YouTube tutorials of how to actually play mahjong, and then come back to Yakuza and try and actually play mahjong. So I feel like if I want to play any of the gambling games in this game, or the card games, or the table games, or anything like that, if I actually want to play any of those in Yakuza, I need to learn how to play those outside of Yakuza. Because Yakuza's tutorials are fucking terrible. Even Koi Koi. I did Koi Koi off camera, because it was, like, Haruka was just like, oh, you should go visit the Dragon Palace and visit our old friends. Like, the homeless friends. And I'm like, okay, cool. I'll do that. I'm near it. I'll finish a request for you. And then she came there. She's like, I bet you can't win 200 points in Koi Koi, Kiryu. And I'm just like, okay, I guess I'll try and learn Koi Koi. And then Koi Koi did the same fucking thing that Mahjong did, where it's just, here are all the technical terms for what things are. Now go play. And it's just like, tell me how to play. Don't give me a dictionary. My turn comes around. What am I trying to do? The games are so bad at explaining just that, where it's just like, when it's my turn, and the Hanafuda cards are on the table, and I've got my Hanafuda cards in my hand, what should I do? And this is the game can't give you an explanation for that. It can just be like, well, if you match the 3 different color of ribbons, you'll get the poetry ribbon season or whatever it is, and you'll get 20 points for it. Or if you match like fucking all the colors, that's the colors of the ribbons, and I'm just like, what? That's not they're telling me how to play. There's like a 3-hour video on how to play Mahjong, and I still don't really know the basics. Mahjong's the one that fucks me up. It's the one Cyrix C suggests watching to figure it out. Yeah. If Cyrix C is saying that that's how you should do it, then I trust him. Someone who has written that many fucking guides for Yakuza and is just like, this is the one way you should learn Mahjong, a thing that's in every single Yakuza game. Don't trust Yakuza. Watch this video, then I trust Cyrix C on that. A bar. Bar's good inspiration.
近くのステールは店員も客も人生経験豊富なやつが多いからおすすめだぜ。消化は美人だからおごってもらえるかもしれないしな。
Kiryu, that was not part of the answer that I gave you to give up. Sigil's great. So I just have a fondness for Sigil because of that one video in Yakuza 0 where it was from the gentleman in the corner situation.
もし誰もやってくれなかったらキリュウさんがやってくださいね。
I'm just thinking about that one video in 0 where Majima had to become the bartender and how I managed to spend like an entire fucking 38-minute video in a single bar in a video game because I just kept talking about alcohol and drinking stores.
男の子のことを追いかける感じの設定
It
で
was a fucking great video.
その女の子に自分を重ねて描いたりするのか。
We're getting personal with that, Kiryu.
そうですね。ヒロインが好きな男の子は実際に私が好きな人をモチーフにしたりしてます。
ほっほ。ということは翔子は
He wears a gray suit and he's got really like really aggressive angry eyebrows.
かっこよくて優しくて面白くて
Wonder who it could be.
大切にしてくれて私のこともすごく気に
So
か
my
けてくれ
favorite
て
thing about that episode is just I gave it the best title. Like it's one of my favorite video titles, Tales from the Bottom of the Bottle. Like that's great. That's great. That's not the name of my eventual autobiography or just biography. Then I'm gonna be very upset. I'm gonna be very upset. Kanzaki! Why would I be able to give Kanzaki as an answer here? What the fuck? What the fuck, Kiryu? I know any answer you can give is technically canon, and apparently, canonically, Kiryu's a fucking dipshit. What the fuck? Me? Maybe.
なんてな。
さあどうでしょう。合ってる
I
かも
just
しれま
all
せん
want
よ
to。date Kiryu.
おいおい、大人をか
Like,
ら
I
かわ
get
ない
that
でくれ。
hostess dating is a thing that this franchise does. Like, we still had hostess dating in Kiwami 1. But that was us going in as a customer, which has its own issues that we've discussed. Well, they're our employees for this and 0, and that makes
そう
it
です
just...
ね。
This has that different vibe of uncomfortableness.
何ですか？私の顔に何かついてます
Just blue lipstick that I apparently make you wear that I'm not sure why I did it. I mean, I kind of dig it.
翔子の
It's
顔
meant
つ
to
き
match your
が
outfit.
最近明るくなった気がしてな。
そうですか？
But still,
毎
this
日
is so different than
楽し
what
く
I'm
過ご
doing
している
every
の
other
か。
girl.
はい。こんなに充実した毎日が送れるなんて思ってもいませんでした。
A job you work at that you
キリュウ
like.
さんと放射員のみんなには
Yay.
感
Grabbed
謝
my
して
hair
も
when I
しき
did
れま
that.
せん。
When I like did that,
それは
I
こち
somehow
らも同
clenched
じ
my
だ。
hand together and just went like that, and I
翔子
accidentally
には
grabbed
助
a
けられて
fucking
る
hair.
ぜ。
My
あり
hair
が
is
とうございます。
like my hair's normally
こ
frizzy.
れから
It's
仕事
so
もプライベート
fucking
も
frizzy today.
楽しく頑張ります。
It kept falling down in front of me
そういえば
today, and I was just like, God, fuck.
今描いている漫画ができたら
But tie it up. But no, it looks terrible when it's tied up.
別
No,
に
thank
どう
you.
もしないです
Oh.
よ。棚にしまってたまに読み返したりするぐらいですかね。
Like if I do a ponytail or anything like that, it looks atrocious. No one wants it. Trust me. It looks
せっ
so
かく描
fucking
いた
bad.
んだから。
Would you show it to me when I enter in a contest? Would you show it at the club? Would you show it to me?
俺に見せてくれよ。
Show me your mangaka.
そう言ってもらえるのは嬉しいですけど、ちょっと恥ずかしいで
Show me
す。
you be mangaka.
まだまだ下手ですし、
You're not showing.
もう少し自信をつけてからならいいかなと思います
Not
け
that
ど。
I've shown anyone any drawings that I've done.
自信か。
I think that I have stopped. So I'm just like, nah.
雑誌でよく募
Like I
集してい
enjoy it,
る
but it's
新
also
人
like I
賞
enjoy
にで
enough
も
to like do it a lot.
応募してみたらどうだ。
新人賞ですか？
ああ、受かったら自信だってつくんじゃねえか。その時になったら
If Let's Playing was
改
my
めて読
job
ませてくれよ。
and streaming was my job, I probably would go back into drawing.
確かに
Just 'cause I
最
have
近
more
は
time.
誰かに読んでもらいたいってちょっと思った
Like
りも
when
する
your
んですよ
hobby is
ね。
basically a second job, you
せっかく
you
だ
don't
し
have much time for
応
other
募してみようか
hobbies.
な。
ああ、応援するぜ。
Especially when I sometimes barely have time for
ありがとうござい
this
ます。
one.
でも落ちても笑わないでくださいね。
Oh, I'm gonna laugh you off the fucking stage.
安心して。
It's gonna be
応募して
hilarious. You're gonna be so
はい。
embarrassed. So I'm just assuming she's into negging. I don't think she's into negging. Normal? It was on the line for normal and nice. What the fuck? Some bullshit. It is unfair. Pardon me. We better get going. It was a nice talk tonight. I feel like I've got some more material for my manga now too. Gonna make this my best work yet. Hell yeah. The sub story is gonna be about a manga. Manga. A manga. Alright. Where's Yua? Yua! Yua! You a bitch! I'm sorry. I feel mean about that one. I feel mean about that one. Don't go. I know. Sometime with my charming manager. Sure, why not? Yay! I know better than this now. You take me for a fool, Deku. I'm only slightly a fool. So happy you came. I was really hoping we could talk today, Kiryu-san. Well, I just got here. Jesus Christ. What do you think happened? Reverse flashbacked me up or something? Fucking that reference is bad. Something specific you wanted to ask me? Not just one thing. I have tons of questions. You better be ready. Oh, let's fucking go. So excited. So excited. And I just can't hide it.
ちょっと相談してもいいですか？
もちろんだ。どうかしたのか。
実は最近いつも人に見られてる感じがして。
Somebody's watching me. When this game doesn't take place in the bubble era, and I'm
初
doing
めは
bubble
ユア
era
もそう
music,
かと
but
思
from a
ったんで
different
すけ
country.
ど、実はパパラッチみたいなんです。
パパラッチ。芸能人のプライベートとかを撮って売
Yeah,
る
you
連
were
中
an idol. I feel like even quitting the idol industry is not gonna
ユア
stop
が
them
キャ
from
バ嬢
doing
やってるこ
this.
とを記事にするんですかね。
そうか。
I feel like the only way to
You
stop
are idol
paparazzi from being assholes
記
is
事の
to
ネタにされるかも
form a
しれ
hate
ない
move on them. I feel like I know what her sub story is
別
gonna
に
be.
記事になることは構わないんですけど、好き勝手取られて書かれるのは嫌だな。
Oh, you want to write an article on her? How about instead I throw you in the river? Take care of yourself, you are. I'll protect you. You should let them take pictures. I'll protect you.
俺が守ってやる。
え？
I'll protect your
キリュウさんが？
pencil.
ああ
Fucking Kiryu.
ユアを勝手に取ってネタにするなんて店長として放っておけ
In the river. In the
そうだ。
river. In the
この
river.
中には危険なやつも多い。ユアに何かあったら困るからな。
キ
We
リュ
need
ウさ
an
ん、
in the river chart on how many
ありがとうございます。
people I've chucked into the Sotenbori River across this
実
franchise.
はちょっと
We need
怖かった
a,
ん
we
で
need a
す。
counter of that
Kiryu-san
because
が
there
言っ
was
てくれる
one
なら
fight in this game where it would have
大変
jumped
だ
up
な。
like 6. It's fucking great. Gonna be a lot of Kiryu punches once we get the sub stories going. Oh, we finally get to
ユ
do
ア
some
はか
combat.
な
It's
り
gonna be
有名なア
great.
イドルだったんだ
It's gonna
な
be。so good.
そんな有名でもないよ。
It's gonna be a long
そこそ
session.
こだよ。
Jesus.
まあ
I'm
で
just
も
now actually
有名
realizing,
ってわ
huh?
けではなかっ
I
た
did
か
take a long
な。
time to get through just these
だっ
ones.
たらアイドル時代のファンも
But then 6sub
店に来
stories.
てくれた
I'm
りす
still
る
gonna
の
do
か。
it all today. I'm still gonna do it all today. It's just gonna
昔
take a
から
lot
応援
longer
し
than
て
I
くれ
thought
て
it
る
would.
人は今もお客さんで会いに来てくれるよ。
Like I was thinking, oh no, we'll, like we don't have the story stuff, so
ユ
it'll
ア
be
が
fine.
人
But
気
then
な
I
かっ
spent
た
a
頃
long
から
time
応援
talking
して
about
く
a
れ
lot
て
of
る人
stuff
は
during a lot of
す
these.
ごく大事にして
So
る
it's
んだ。
fine. That's so like you. You're squeezing for cash. Don't abandon those fans. That's so like you. You're.
客思いの言わらしいな。
So I feel like there's just a lot of people who are just like, when she was an idol, I thought she was my girlfriend. Now that she's a hostess, I can even more pretend like she is. Then you get them their money.
ファンに好かれてなんぼだから。どうやったらファンの人たちが喜んでくれるか。毎日毎日そればっかり考えてたんです。もしその経験がキャバクラにも生かされてるんだとしたら。 本当に嬉しい。
Really is amazing how anytime we run one of these clubs, we end up with just like the perfect manager and perfect employees. I mean, I guess we end up with the perfect employees because we literally go around to all of the other major places that exist and steal their best person. So I guess it does make sense we end up with perfect employees.
夢ですか？ベタベタですけど。
That doesn't count your. That doesn't count as aspirations.
結婚願望はあるんだな。
Something more
あり
than
ま
that.
くりですよ。白馬に乗ったいい人がいたら結婚したいな。ユはすっごい尽くすタイプだと思うんです。旦那さんの希望に何でも応えちゃうんだ。
何でも。
あ。
And she's get you on touchy, Kiryu.
ですけど、キリュウさんがユアと結婚するとしたら、キリュウさんはユアに何してほしいですか？
Anal. Good food. What would I want? Nothing. What would I want? What wouldn't I want?
何してほしい？
Am I charming anyone out there?
欲しい。
Anyone watching this getting
ブ
thirsty?
ツブツ何言ってるんですか？
いえいえいえ。
もう聞いてました？何してほしいかって聞いてるんです。
A woman that will let me do anything with it. Finally, I'll have someone to practice pockets so good with.
え？どういう
Fighter
ことですか？
retired, so I need someone.
なんでもない。気にしないでくれ。
I need someone.
変なキリュウさん。
しかし、前の店でエースだったユアが。
I guess when I think back to Zero, it's just like, yeah, the real estate was a big side thing. The Cabaret Club was a big side thing. Pocket Circuit was like as big as those. Didn't take as much time, but it was as big as them. Like there was an entire section of the menu dedicated to it as well. Not like on one of the main menu points, but there was a section of the inventory that was purely Pocket
店
Circuit.
長さんなんですから当ててみてくださいよ。
And it was like what, 15 sub-stories or some ridiculous shit.
そうだな。
Actually, cool. Some of that like a quote is our friendly atmosphere. Friendly atmosphere. Obviously, it's the reason you enjoy working here. Because your boss ain't a dick.
確かにそれも正解。みんなすごいいい人だし。
Imagine if you had to
仲良くて楽しい
actually
よ。
それ
do
もっ
stuff
てこ
with
と
the
は
tiger thing.
何か他に正解があるのか？
うん。
I don't know what you're referring
一番
to.
はね、お客さんを大事にするところか
I
な。
don't know what you're referring to. I have
客
no
を
idea.
大事にするところ？
I don't know what you.
うん。前のお店は高級店で、
What?
お金持ちの人以外は入っちゃいけないって感じだったんです。
I have no
だ
idea
か
what you're
ら
going on
ア
about.
イドル時代のファンの人の中には
There was
お
weapon
店に
crafting
入れ
in
ない人もい
Zero?
て、
What?
そうだったのか。
でも
I
放
do
射
not
員
remember
は
this at
お
all. There
客
was
さんを選んだ
another
り
side
とか
thing
し
that
ないじゃないで
did I
す
skip a side thing in
か。そう
Zero?
いうところがすごく合ってるなって思
Should I
う
have
ん
done
だ
it? Was it worth doing?
客
Should
を
I
思
go
い
back
の
and do
言
it
わ
now?
らしい回答だ。
今はアイドルじゃないけど、お客さんにとってアイドルみたいな存在ではいたいなって思うの。アイドルはお客さんに夢を与えるもの。
Kiryu had the pocket circuit and Majima had the
だか
dragon
ら
and
ユア
tiger.
はこれからもお客さんをたくさん
I
幸
have
せに
no
し
idea
て
what you're referring
キ
to.
ャバ界のアイドルになるんだ。
I'm cabaret idol. It's literally
もう
what her
立派なアイド
it's
ル
what
だ
her
と
title
思う
was before she
ぜ。
started working here. Her aspirations are the same thing that she was already doing before she came here. You gotta go to the weapons, but it's not required. I do not remember this thing at all. Was there like a story to it? Because that's the big thing about doing Majima everywhere, doing Cabaret Club, doing the Majima construction, doing the real estate, stuff like that, the pocket circuit. There was like a story to finish. The guy who gave you the slugger style? Was that not just Kamaki? I thought Kamaki gave him slugger style and he like already had thug style. And then it was the breakdancers on the bridge who gave him breaker style. My big thing is just like I obviously didn't need it for sub-stories, because I finished every sub-story in Zero. So there wasn't a sub... Was there a story to, like, complete? Because there was, like, with Pocket Circuit, there was a story to complete. I didn't beat every single championship. I don't think I beat every single race. I think I beat just the ones I needed to advance far enough to get all the sub-stories. I don't think I did every single cup kind of thing for that. I just did the story and sub-story stuff. Was that? I mean, Kamaki kind of gave him Thug and is the master for it. I don't remember anything about this. There is no story. It's just getting materials and weapons. Bye, Yua. And like, I want to do all the major side content in a Yakuza game. I just have no memory of this thing at all. In any capacity, I have no idea what it is. Like, because main story or sub-stories, major side content feels enough, but there are definitely times where I'm just like, but this one thing I'll push further. This one thing I'm going to push further than the others. And I just don't know if that should have been a thing that I did. Kiryu-san, if you're free at the moment, would you mind going somewhere, just the two of us? Sure. Why don't we get a few drinks? That'd be perfect, let's. She wants to get shit-faced. She's either stressed or wants to talk about how much she is simping my penis. It's one of the two. Wait, we're on Twitch, I can't say that. Look how calm it is in here. And it's weird how there's no other customers whenever we come to Stijl, despite it being a great bar. I come here whenever I need to unwind. I can see why. It's relaxing. Let me get you a drink in that case. Oh, please do. It's not, it's nice but not required or anything. I mean, it's weapons. I don't particularly care for weapons in Yakuza, if we're being perfectly honest. Damn, you threw your back out? Your age really is getting to you. You must be 24 already.
それは大変だったな。言ってくれれば駆けつけたんだが。
本当？でも駆けつけてくれても。
And she is meant to be the same Karara from Zero, so it does make sense if she's like in her 30s, if not late 30s. I know advanced Eastern medicine techniques. So what staminans are? I could have carried you, I would have encouraged you. Carried you.
キララの足になろう。
足に？
キララを背負って歩いてもいいし、キララの代わりに買い物に行ってもいいぜ。ぎっくり腰になると身の回りのことをこなすのも大変だからな。
Look how big and strong I am. I can carry you so easily.
そうなの。当たり前のことが結構できなくて。そんなに尽くしてくれるなら、桐生さんを呼べばよかった。
Kiryu, going to acupuncture a few times does not make you an expert. He never even performed it. He just got it done to him 4 times.
ありがとう、桐生さん。ああ、早くもう一回ならないかな。
おいおい。
おいおい。
だが病気になると健康のありがたみを感じるよな。
そうですね。健康なうちは一人でも大丈夫だけど。
Whenever I'm sick for like 2 days or longer, I start where I just get to that point where I'm just like, what the fuck was being healthy even feel like? It's such a long ago memory that I don't even remember what it was like to not feel like shit.
そういう人はいないのか。引く手あまたのように。
That's whenever it happens when I get sick. I just lose track. I just like, what was being good, like being good in health like?
なんなら紹介するぜ。
Where are the date Majima? Go for it. I'd like you to be Majima-san. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, date Majima. That'd be great. It would help him move on for that one blind chick. He gave her the watch band at this point. He's moved on. It's fine. It is funny because I feel like Majima might be the one character in this game that is more asexual than Kiryu after leaving Zero. Unless you count all of his interactions as him wanting Kiryu, because he... Probably. Marge, if you start dating... if you start dating Lee, you start trying to kill me? No. I don't know if he's ever trying to kill Kiryu. There was just that one uncomfortable moment in Zero where he was doing that. But how Kiryu and Majima will act... not in Zero, in 1. How Kiryu and Majima act in the story in 1, my headcanon is that those are the only things in this franchise that aren't canon. Like, Kiryu holding up a dude in front of bullets is not canon. Majima running a truck into a building and, like, threatening to kill Kiryu and kidnap Haruka is not canon. Everything else that happens is a dude having a cannon that shoots a laser beam of death. That's canon. A giant golden tower rising out of a massive, like, historical landmark inside of Osaka. Canon. Majima kidnapping a child? Nah. 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 I kind of want to say Majima, but I don't want to fuck up the day. She knows who Majima-san is. She has to know who Majima-san is. She's the only character who you can go on dates with where you can ensure that. Wait, no, Yua as well. Yua as well. Yua doesn't join your team until Majima's shown up, but... Something, a super anime, you'll only get better if we fight to the death. If you die, then you just weren't worth it. I feel like maybe at the start Majima was like that. I feel like Majima can't be like that anymore because he knows Kiryu's gonna kick his ass. Date the weird announcer guy, it'd be great. I'm fucking doing it. See, I feel like Majima just wants to fight Kiryu now because he knows that Kiryu's gonna kick his ass, and Majima likes when his ass being kicked because he means that, oh, I got to fight someone strong. Fuck you, let's go.
すごいじゃないですか。できる人なんですね。
まあな、島野の教官として
Don't say that part! Kiryu, you're a terrible wingman. You're a terrible wingman. You suck at this.
ドス?
そういえば
You suck at this, Kiryu. You terrible wingman. Would you like to meet Majima? He's really good with a knife.
自分から話しかけてきっ
Kiryu-chan,
か
what
け
the
を作っ
fuck?
たら若い子たちとも仲良くなれたわ。
Yay, they're friendly. Woo!
特に小雪ちゃん。あの子は可愛いし、
Oh, her and
懐っこい
Yuki
し、
being friends, that
い
makes
い
a
子
lot of
ね。
sense. They have something in common, idolizing Yuki.
まあまだどんくさいところは
Kind of funny that he doesn't want others to know he's in the Yakuza, but he's
あ
fine
の子は
snitching
将
on
来的
others.
に伝説のキャ
I
バ
don't
嬢
think
に
if
な
other
り
people
得
know
る
what
つないだと思う。
Shimano means.
私が言うんだから間違いないわ。昔のユキさんに似ているわね。
確かに小雪もユキに
Like, if a
憧れて
random civilian's
この世界に
gonna
入ったくらい
hear
だからな
about Shimano, do they know who Shimano is?
あんな素敵な子に憧れてもらえて、ユキさんが羨ましいわね。
I think they admire you too. I admire you. I'm jealous of things about you. I think they admire you too.
キララも憧れられる存在だと思うぜ。
そうかしら。
Hell yeah.
ああ、もし露骨に
Yuki
口に
was
出
the
す
one
や
who
つがい
wanted
なく
an
ても
honest fight with you at the very end.
みんなの顔を見ればわかる。キララみたいになりたい。どいつもこいつもそんな目をしてるぜ。
ほんと？お世辞でも嬉しいわ。
お世辞じゃないさ。キララは
There's
そ
a
ういう
difference
存
between
在
he
だ。
worked for someone named Shimano and he's the mad dog of Shimano and the wicked monster of the dagger. Alright, yeah, you've got a point. You've
キ
got
リュ
a
ウさん
point.
ありがとう。
When you have a
So
yeah, I guess if you have a title like Mad Dog of Shimano, also he's good with a knife.
順風満帆
Yeah, I feel like there's
のように見え
there's
るキ
probably
ララ
not many
でも
industries in Japan where it's
誰
like,
かを羨ましく思っ
oh,
たり
so
す
he's
るん
like
だな。
works for a bank.
そりゃそうよ。
Yeah, I guess that's
私
like
は
a
正直
yeah, it's a
少し
Yakuza
前ま
thing.
での伝説のキャバ嬢だった私は好きじゃないし、
どうしてだ？
あの頃の私は誰にも負けたくないっていう気持ちだけ
She
で
didn't even want to be better than
働いてたの。
everyone else. Well, she didn't enjoy wanting to be
お
better
客
than
様
everyone
の
else.
ためでもお店のためでもない、私のプライドのために働いてた。
And that's why you lost.
結果的にそれで生活は満たされていたけど、心は満たさ
That's
れ
why
ない
you
ままだっ
lost.
た。
She didn't care about the people.
お客様のこともどうやってお金を引きずり出せるかばかりで、その人の生活や幸せなんて考えなかった。お客様を第一に考えるフォー社員やユキさんとは真逆よね。とんだ未熟者だわ。
キララ。
私はきっとそんな真逆のユキさんに勝つことで自分が正しいことを証明したかったんだと思う。バカよね。いくら売り上げで勝ったってそんな心構えのやつが勝てるわけないの
Well, I
に。
mean, you didn't, so yeah.
キララ。お前は
You really looked up to Yuki, you really loved Yuki, you really hated Yuki. It's love's too far. I don't know if love's too far. I love.
ユキを愛していたんだな。
あ、愛していたって
Yeah, no,
言う
it's,
と
it's
なん
like
か違う
not
か
love.
な。愛というよりは憧れかな。
憧れか。
うん。自分には絶対になれない存在。そして自分がなりたか
Can't
った
believe she like
存
earns
在。
this title as the legendary hostess and
だから
Majima
こそ
still comes back and it's just like,
執着して
yeah,
いた
this
ん
is
だわ。
Yuki though. What a dick.
今になって
I don't know why he was so
ようやく
mean to
気づいた。
Yuki in Zero. I never got
ユ
that.
キへの
Like
憧
he
れ
was
か。
such a dick to her for no fucking reason.
本当の気持ちに気づけてよかったな。
うん。
だが今のキララにはユキと同じような温かい魅力を感じる。今のお前なら本当の意味でユキ
Now
に
that you're
勝て
working
るか
for a
もしれ
good
ない
club
ぜ
as opposed to Shitville, maybe you can now actually beat
So?
Yuki.
なら現役である以上それを目指さないとね。憧れのユキさんに近づけるように、自分が一番だって胸を張れるように頑張らないと。
She'll try. She'll try.
ああ今のキララだったらきっと
Don't worry
なれ
about
るさ。
Yuki. Yuki's never gonna get there. You might though. You might. Maybe. Maybe. Normal. Did bad at a lot of these. None of them were Aika. I don't get any other girls like Aika. Aika's a Yaru. I'm bad at that word. Who drinks a lot. Of course I get it. Of course I get it more than the others. See you at work tomorrow? Of course. Hell yeah. You don't think we'll get a Koko Yuki? So the thing is, I know we won't get a Koko Yuki. I know we won't get a Koko Yuki. Because none of the other games are made after Kiwami 2. Kiwami 2 was made after 3, 4, 5, and 6. So unless in Like a Dragon, we run another cabaret club, we might get a Koko Yuki in 7. It's Bakamite. When was that playing? What? Is that what's playing right now? Wait, I'm confused. What? I don't hear shit. The piano music at the bar? There was music in that bar? God, I've got this. God, I must have this turned down so low. I couldn't even hear music in the bar. I can kind of hear some music right now. I couldn't even hear music at the bar. I thought all of those I thought every single date was dead silence other than the dialogue that the two characters had. Was there background music in all those? Fuck. Maybe I do need to go back to wearing headphones for videos. Jesus Christ. Okay, now here's an important question, Deku. Because you're someone who would know the answer to this. And also the only person here talking. How long will all these sub-stories take? I'm personally fine going to finish them all right now, but I do have something else that I'm doing later today, and it's like start and like it'll be in like an hour. They do have music from other games in stores and restaurants. Did they have it in the date ones? Because I never noticed it. They're very short like the ones in Zero. I figured they would be short, yeah. Because they're just a little thing to wrap it up, yeah. I still have to do one of these, though, to actually get the other girls in the setting. Okay, yeah. If they're short, then we can do that. That's fine. We'll just do one of these, and then we'll go do them. Yeah. I figured they'd be short, because, yeah, last time from memory, each one was like 3 or 4 minutes. I mean, if I'm doing 6 of them, that still might take over half an hour, but it should be fun. It should be fun. Like, I don't want to come back to another session. They have less than an hour to do all of them. I don't have much longer than an hour. Like, really. Like, spoiler alert, it's my brother's birthday today, and we're doing stuff for him later today. So it's like, I can't really afford to spend time past when that would happen. Like, if we're talking it, like, basically half an hour, I could probably do that. If it's closer to an hour, I can't. That's the issue here. Like, close to an hour, I can't. I don't have time. But if it's like half an hour, I could. There's out. There's Yuki. Like you exist. Alright. Nice, there we go. Dun, 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 dun. Pretend it's okay. Holiday log. Oh, okay. Okay. It's a holiday log. Alright, ladies glass, there we go. Yeah, if this is gonna take, if it's gonna be closer to an hour than half an hour, I might need to leave this for next session. Which I don't want to do. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do it next time. We've already spent so long on the cabaret stuff. But I can't spend longer than what I can spend today. Like, I can't do that, so I don't want to. But, like, yeah. It's already 6:30. Fucking Christ, it's already later than I thought it was. Like, we're at like 2.5 hours now. I was thinking, like, all of the dates and sub-stories would be just under 2 hours. Or just around 2 hours. And that's not the case. If you do leave them for next time, there's something else that can fill the time after them. And I've got stuff to fill time. Like, next time. So I've got like street bosses. I did grinding. I should be able to do a lot, if not every street boss. So I specifically did that to fill time in case like after this or Majima construction I needed to fill time. So that being said, if I was gonna do it, I'd probably do the next Majima construction, then come back to this. That might be the wise idea, because it could take a while to do this, and I don't really have the time today to do it, which sucks. It sucks that it's going to take yet another session, but... Like, it took longer to do these 3 dates than I expected. And a lot of that was because I was rambling on about a lot of the stuff that was mentioned on all of the dates. That was a big part of it, I'm aware. Because I just rambled about all different stuff for all of them, and now yeah. Oh, goodness. Alright. Yeah. We'll do this for them. And then, yeah, next time we'll do the end of Majima Construction. That'll actually end. There's only 4 levels left in that. Unless there's any post-game stuff to do for Majima Construction, then we're not doing any stuff for that. Actually, no, I already know there is. because we already got an optional mission in Majima Construction, and I'm not doing the optional missions in Majima Construction. I'll finish the story for it. I'm not finishing the optional shit for that. I'm not doing that. So I know there's only 4 left for that. Because the moment we get to the end of the story, Majima Construction, I'm fucking out of there for Majima Construction, and I know that. So I know we won't have an issue there. So next time will actually be the end of Majima Construction. And then the time after that will actually be the end of this. And between those two, we'll like fill it out with the end of all the stuff that I've got to do. So I've done a bit of grinding off camera to get ready to do certain things. So I do have things prepared to do. We're kind of at a point where I think I can finish up everything story-wise outside of like the one string of sub-stories that we've still seemingly got to unlock, because there's like a gap of 4 in the middle of them. Other than that, the Majima side missions are not worth it. I figured they would. Well, it's like, I was considering grinding out to be like, right, maybe we'll actually do every bouncer mission. Then looking at the list again, I'm just like, no, I'm not even going to go to do any of them again. It's not worth it to even go and do some of them again. It's not. It really isn't. They're fine as content. They're not bad. Not worth it. Is my response though, so I'm not going to. For that, I'm just not gonna. No, thanks. But there's other stuff where I'm just like, yeah, no, I can do enough of this that it's just like it's reasonable to do. And again, other than seemingly we're gonna advance the story a little bit more to get to one more chain of sub-stories that we haven't unlocked yet. Other than that, I think we can finish everything that I want to finish in this game before we advance the story anymore. Oh, and at some point after we advance the story even just a little bit, we'll have the karaoke. Which might be the best way to go about if we do sub-stories on like the start of one stream for the girls here, then we'll have a time in that, hopefully to do a little bit of story, get to a point where we're not with Haruka, and then go and do a bunch of karaoke. And we'll be able to do that, and then bam. We can actually say the karaoke songs for all them, and then we're gone. That's the current plan. Because this took a lot longer than I thought it would. I swear I did the dates for these girls and some actual main progression of story for the Cabaret Club last time, and it didn't take this long. Did I really ramble on that much with all these dates this time around? Jesus. Wow. 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 Damn. Someone needs the ability to shut me up. That is like get to a point where it's just like, fuck up, you're rambling too much. Play the video game. Like one thing that I imagine I'm gonna get a lot, if people start knowing me for Twitch and only watch me on Twitch as opposed to watching me on YouTube, there's definitely gonna be a trend of some people just being like, why do you talk so much? Oh my god. And me just being like, that's just how I am. I did solo LPs for fucking 12 years before I did this. I've learned very effectively how to talk by myself for long extended periods of time. That's what I do now. Dead air? Fuck that. Dead air is not what I do. I will find something to fill the dead air, regardless of how relevant or interesting it is. I like how I can just like casually I just tap it now just casually and it finishes it. That's so fucking good. Majima Construction, Cabaret sub-stories, more sub-story, karaoke, more story, then filler stuff as needed. Yes, it's not that much. Not that much. I have a couple filler things that we can do, but they'll like just pop in the gaps and around. And now we can celebrate basically never need to do Cabaret again, unless we need the money. I have 23 million, I think we're fine. I think we're fine. And oh no, we got 31 million, never mind. We got way more than I thought. Like if I go into this, is Aika still the #1 girl? You didn't do much just then. Yo! Someone overtook Aika right at the end. Because Aika was terrible for like every single person that came in just then. You are actually overtook her by the fucking smallest of margins. God damn, you has actually overtaken as best girl for the club. Oh fuck. Do one more fucking time off camera with just Aika so she can take the fucking champion. Because Aika is best girl. And everyone must determine that she is best girl by me making it canon that she is best girl. Anyway, yeah, I am going to end it here. This took longer than I thought it would to do these 3 dates, so no sub-stories today. So, whoopsies! This is Yakuza. This is just how Yakuza be. It just takes a long time to do everything. This series is actually going to get to the point where it's rivaling Zero in terms of number of episodes, and I did not expect that to happen. Make Exego the diamond? No, I gotta make... what's her name? The orange-haired girl. Omiko or something it is. I gotta make her the diamond of the club. That's what the actual real shit is. Yeah. Like this episode right now for YouTube, I think is episode 78. For YouTube, this is either episode 78 or 81. I do not remember. Yeah, no, this would be episode 78 for YouTube. By the time we continue the story again, we'll be at probably episode 82. No, further than that. No, because it's 78 right now. 3 goes up to 81. For the Majima construction. Then another 3, so going up to 84. Like, it's either going to be the end of that sub-story stream, so episode 84. It's going to be like episode 84 or 85 where we continue the story again. Yakuza 0 was like 104 episodes. Although that being said, while Yakuza 0 was 104 episodes, there was also 5 extra episodes where every date for the girl was like, every date for a single girl was an entire video. Those were over an hour long. And also back when I was doing Yakuza 0 was when I wasn't consistent on episode length. So there was like, all of Pocket Circuit was 1 episode again. Like, it was like a 2-hour episode. And then there was like, I think an hour-and-a-half episode of maxing out the friendship meters of everyone. So if I did my format back in 0 the way I done it now, where it's just like a stream is 3 episodes regardless of how long it is, like if it's 3 episodes of Pocket Circuit, that's how it is. Like if I was doing that back then, I made all of the dates with all the hostesses back in 0 all individual, like part of the normal series episodes, it probably would have hit 120, 130. So if you want to talk about that, this is probably going to be shorter. I mean, what's our playtime at? Our playtime's at 61 hours. My playtime by the end of 0 was like 110 or 120. A lot of that was off camera, just getting money from real estate or doing the Cabaret Club stuff. Because I needed to grind way more in Cabaret Club to beat it compared to this one. I've done most of it on camera for this, other than the levels for the girls. Which wasn't long, a process to do, but yeah. But yeah, next time we'll do more Majima construction. Well, let me leave. So we're not in here next time. We'll get away from the vibe of this joint. But next time will be Majima construction. I imagine it's not going to take the entire stream. So there'll be some stuff to book at it. Surprise 50-hour long chapter. I mean, that's possible. The final chapter is going to be 1 video no matter how long it is. I've always got to make sure I do that though. Once we get to the point where a character turns around and says, this is the point of no return. Once you advance the story from this point, it will be the end of the game. I'm always going to make sure in Yakuza, when we get to that point, that anything that happens after that is all in the final episode, regardless how long it is. Because otherwise, it's just too cock-blocking for the people on YouTube to just be like, you get halfway through the finale, and then there's nothing. And then, like, then it doesn't finish. So I'm always going to make sure that happens. Final episode, 50 hours long. Fuck yeah, let's go. Fuck yeah, let's go. But yeah, next stream will be Majima Construction. The end of that. I've got an idea of some stuff I can do to book in the front and end of that, and by some stuff I mean street bosses. So we might do that. We'll like finish off the Soap Warriors street bosses, go to Kamurocho, do Majima Construction, finish off the Kamurocho street bosses. That might be the next stream. That'll probably take 2 hours. It is 4 of them that I've got to remember, probably ending cutscene, so it'll probably be again longer than 4 hours, but that's fine. But that is next time. So until then, this is version 2. signing out.